In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a sliced face effect in Photoshop. Let's get started. Go to File and choose New to create a new document. Name it Sliced Face Effect. Set the document settings as shown in the video, and click Create. Drag and drop the subject image onto the canvas. Select the Quick Selection tool, and use the bracket keys to adjust the brush size. Make a rough selection of only the face as shown. Click Select and Mask. Under Output Settings, enable Decontaminate Colors. Set the amount to 100%, and set Output to New Layer with Layer Mask, and click OK. Select the original subject layer, and press Delete. Right-click the Layer Mask thumbnail and choose Apply Layer Mask. Select the Move tool, and resize the head image as shown. Choose the Pen tool, and draw a path over the top part of the head as shown. Click Make Selection, keep the default settings, and click OK. Press Ctrl and X to cut. Then press Ctrl, Shift and V to paste in place. Rename this layer Head Part 1 and hide it. Select the subject head layer, and with the pen tool, draw a path over the next section of the head, just like shown in the video. Once the path is complete, click Make Selection. When the Make Selection dialog box appears, keep the default settings and click OK. Press Ctrl and X to cut the selected part of the head. Then press Ctrl, Shift and V to paste the cut section in place on a new layer. Rename this new layer as Head Part 2. For now, hide the Head Part 2 layer so it doesn't interfere with the next slicing steps. Again, select the subject head layer, then repeat the same process to create Head Part 3, Head Part 4, and Head Part 5. I'll speed this part up in the video. Make sure the layers are named in numerical order. Unhide all head part layers. Now slightly move and rotate them randomly to reveal the sliced gaps as shown. Now select the Ellipse tool and draw a circular shape inside the first sliced gap. Press Ctrl and T to activate Free Transform. Then right-click and choose Distort, and adjust the shape to match the cut. Click Yes if the live shape warning appears. Click Make Shape. Double-click the shape's color thumbnail to open its color picker, and choose any color. Rename it Cut Surface 1, and place it below Head Part 2. With Ellipse tool, draw another circular or oval shape inside the second sliced open area, just like shown in the video. Press Ctrl and T to activate Free Transform. Right-click on the shape and choose Distort. Now drag the corner and side points to distort and adjust the shape so it fits naturally inside the sliced gap. Once you're satisfied with the shape, press Enter. If the dialog box appears saying the live shape will be converted to a regular path, simply click Yes. Click Make Shape. Next, rename this shape layer as Cut Surface 2. Double-click the color thumbnail on the shape layer, and choose any color you like. Finally, drag the Cut Surface 2 layer below the Head Part 3 layer in the Layers panel. Repeat the same steps to create Cut Surface 3 and 4, placing each one below the corresponding head part. Now, we need to add cut surface shadows. For that, select Cut Surface 1 layer. Click the New Layer button to add a new layer above it. Right-click the new layer and choose Create Clipping Mask. Now select the Brush tool. Open Brush menu and choose Soft Round Brush. Set the color to black. Use bracket keys to adjust brush size. Then paint shadows on the cut surface as shown. Vary the brush opacity for realism. Rename the layer as Cut Surface 1 Shadow. Select the Cut Surface 2 layer in the Layers panel. Click the New Layer button to add a new layer above it. Right-click on the new layer and choose Create Clipping Mask. Now, using a soft round brush with black color, gently paint shadows on the cut surface as shown in the video. Vary the brush opacity while painting to create more realistic depth and shading. Once you're done, rename this layer as Cut Surface 2 Shadow. Repeat the same process to add shadows on all cut surfaces. Now we need to add shadows to head parts. Select Head Part 2 layer. Click the New Layer button to add a new layer above it. Right-click the new layer and choose Create Clipping Mask. Then, with a black color soft round brush, gently paint shadows on Head Part 2 as shown in the video. Rename it as Head Part 2 Shadow. Select the Head Part 3 layer in the Layers panel. Then click the New Layer button to add a new layer above it. Right-click the new layer and choose Create Clipping Mask. Again, with the soft, round black brush, paint shadows on Head Part 3 as shown. When painting shadows, always vary the brush opacity while painting to create natural and realistic depth. Once you're done, rename this layer as Head Part 3 Shadow. Repeat the same process to add shadows to all remaining head parts. Next, hold Ctrl and select all shadow layers. Then reduce their opacity to 90%. Now, right-click each head part layer and choose Convert to Smart Object. Now select Head Part 1 layer. Then go to Image, Adjustments, and choose Black and White. Select the infrared preset and click OK. Now select Head Part 2 layer. Alternatively, you can use the shortcut Control, Shift, Alt, and B to instantly convert any selected layer to black and white. After using the shortcut, simply choose the infrared preset and click OK. Repeat the same process to convert the remaining head part layers to black and white. Next, select the background layer and add a gradient adjustment layer above it. Click the gradient preview to open Gradient Editor. Choose this black to transparent gradient. Double-click this color stop to open its color picker. Change the color to white and click OK. Again, OK. Set style to radial, enable reverse, and set scale to 150%. And click OK. Click the New Layer button to add a new layer above the gradient layer. Select the Brush tool. Use bracket keys to adjust brush size. Open Brush menu and choose Soft Round Brush. Then drag the top node downward to adjust the brush shape as shown. And click once to create a shadow as shown. Rename the shadow layer as Head Shadow. And set its opacity to 70%. Select the top layer and press Ctrl, Shift, Alt, and E to create a merged copy of all visible layers. Right-click the merged layer and convert it to a smart object. Next, go to Filter and choose Camera Raw Filter. Now apply the following settings. Set blacks to -30, temperature to 3, texture 100. Under Optics, set vignette to -30. Finally, click OK. That's it! You've successfully created a sliced face effect in Photoshop. If this tutorial helped you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.